When STEM professionals, science, technology, engineering, math, go into cross-functional meetings with business colleagues, they can turn into what I call orca whales. And you've probably been in a few of these meetings. The sales or the marketing types are sitting up there and they're making a slick presentation and they are throwing around buzzwords and technical terminology like a confetti at a New Year's party. But here's the thing. How much of those terminologies do they really know what they're talking about? And there's usually some point in the presentation where a STEM colleague decides to test out how much of the words that they're using they actually understand. And then another colleague, and then another colleague. And the orca whale starts circling the poor little fur seal, and they eat their business colleagues for lunch. Have you ever done that? People are nodding. Yeah, I mean, you're making sport of your cross-functional colleagues. So tell me, how can you both figure out what you can accomplish together when you're so busy being orca whales, us versus them mindset? Word choices are very important, no matter where you sit around the organizational business table. And when there are cross-functional meetings, everybody's very busy babbling at each other using discipline-specific terminology. And as a result, these cross-functional conversations are woefully out of sync with one another. An example. Business colleagues are listening to a STEM colleague, technical professional presentation. And the clinical style, very droll, very monotonous, very data-rich style, puts him asleep. Besides, it's full of words that at least half the organization, or half the people in the room rather, they don't understand in the first place. So what do? They tune out, turn you off, us versus them mindset. But wait. Your STEM colleagues now are listening to sales and marketing people making a slick, colorful, glossy, animated PowerPoint presentation. And it somehow just seems to lack substance. Why? Because technical professionals live in the world of design specifications. They're looking for information they can actually put into play and do something with. But when business colleagues are sitting there going, precisely, exactly, and they're just agreeing with each other, they're not being precise or exact about anything that you can create a product improvement about. So guess what? Your technical colleagues, your STEM colleagues, tune out, turn you off, us versus them mindset. A few of you are nodding. And then let's talk about those discipline-specific acronyms that everybody, all of us, just spray all over meetings. Does anybody understand what all of those acronyms stand for? Are you sure? Discipline-specific terminology creates barriers to cross-functional communication and collaboration. So how can you both realize what you can accomplish together when you don't take the time to understand what you're saying to one another? So this is the aerobic part of the presentation. Are you ready? Yay. Okay. How many of you cannot wait to get back to work so you can turn into, you got it, a professional peacock? I'm protecting the identity of the innocent, but there is a gentleman at the back of the room that raised his hand. Oh, now everybody's turning around to look. Okay, another show of hands. How many of you cannot wait to get back to work because you have a meeting with a colleague that doesn't know what they're talking about and they keep talking anyway? I mean, we all have meetings like that on our calendars. And it's just not a great way for any of us to make contributions to the organization, is it? But here's a question for you. Show of hands. How many of you want to become better today than you were yesterday? And how many of you want to become better and better tomorrow and in the future? Great. Then let's continue swimming another millimeter outside your professional comfort level, because have I got an opportunity for you.